sturdy women, welcome back. Hope you're having a good week. I hope you're feeling good in your body. This week I want to talk about a topic that many of you have brought up in the comments, and that's the mental health struggles that can often come with a lipedema and lymphedema diagnosis. That includes the depression, the body image issues, both before you know what's going on with your body and then after, when you're kind of grappling with this information that kind of changes everything, and also might seem really scary. There are things on the internet that say there's nothing you can do, it's only going to get worse. I've been there, and that's why I started this channel, because I know how overwhelming that can be, and really there's so much more hope than it seems like. So today I'm going to talk about some strategies that I've used that have been really helpful for me in reshaping my relationship with myself and my body. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about some challenges that I've had this week. I'm going to be really real with you about some things that I've struggled with the last few days. Before we get into that, though, I really want to just say a huge welcome to all of you who are maybe first-time viewers or new to our community. Community is such an important and helpful part, especially of the mental health side of this. Just connecting with people who understand what you're going through, who can laugh and cry and give you advice, is really powerful. It was a long time before I met anyone else in person who had lipedema, and so connecting in ways like this is really powerful, and I've really enjoyed seeing how supportive and kind you are with each other in the comments. So please continue that. It's so important. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell so that you get a notification every time I put up a new video. And really, just we're super glad that you're here. So welcome. Mental health. Where do we start? So I'm really lucky. I started my mental health housekeeping a full year before my diagnosis. I was at my highest weight. I had, through this really unhealthy borderline eating disorder kind of diet and exercise routine, I had at an earlier point in my life lost about the same amount of weight. I've now lost over 100 pounds. And then boom, within a year and a half, with no changes to my life, my lifestyle, I gained it all back, probably all of it and more. And I was devastated. And I found a therapist, and she and I both remember the first day I went in and I sat down, and I may have even been crying, and I said, listen, like, I gained all of this weight and I can't lose it, and I think maybe I'm never gonna be able to lose it, and I don't want to wake up every day the rest of my life feeling like a failure and hating myself. I need you to help me be okay with this body. And she said, okay. And we started working on my own internalized fat bias, right? Like, I had been taught that fat was bad and I hated myself for being fat. So I worked on that for an entire year before I was diagnosed with lipedema. And I had actually said to her, I said, I think there's something I didn't learn the first time I lost weight that I was supposed to learn. And I think that's why this is happening. Boom, a year later, here comes lipedema. Yeah, I do think it happened for a reason, but it was a rough journey. What I learned through that was that you have to give to yourself what you need. Your doctors, your family, society, They may never give you the love and respect and care that you need, but you can do that for yourself. You were right this whole time, right? You've known for years something in your body was different, wasn't right. Take that as a huge data point about your own intuition. You figured this out before any of those other people. And they called you a liar, and wow, you were not, right? That's at least what happened to me. For years, I had doctors telling me I was lying. I was lying to them. I was lying to myself. My family just body shamed me constantly. Just made me feel like because of my weight, I was ugly, I was worthless, I was never going to be anyone or go anywhere in the world. And that sucked. You have a choice now about who to allow in your life, and you can give yourself some of that love that other people didn't. Don't do to you and your body what everyone else has done. She's screaming out for care. She's screaming out for compassion. She's screaming out for love. You can give that to her. Be kind. Be gentle. Listen to what you know you need, because you are the one in this whole scenario who has been right all along. Remember that. So this relates to my battles this week, because recently there were some comments posted in another video on the channel where women with lipedema were saying that I didn't have lipedema. I was just fat, and that's why I was able to lose weight and get better. When I started this channel, I fully expected trolls to come up out of their caves in the ground and just try to destroy me. That hasn't happened. You've all been so lovely, so kind, so accepting. But this just like one comment just really got under my skin and hurt me. So I sat with it for at least a day and really kind of asked myself, like, Rebekah, what's actually going on here? This isn't just about this internet comment. It was about the 35 years of not being believed, right? It poked that wound that I'm still 3 years after my diagnosis working on healing. The idea that I'm not telling the truth, that I'm not sick. I was just fat. That was really hard to hear again. And so I just want to remind you to be kind to each other, and remember that we are not doctors. We are not here to diagnose each other. We're here to support each other. And what helped me get out of that tailspin, I have a couple strategies. One is to move my body, literally move my body. For me, that means walking whenever I feel stressed, down, anxious, just generally not okay. I try to get outside and walk. Hopefully it's a sunny day, that makes it even better. Walking does that for me, but maybe something else will do it for you. Maybe that's sitting and using your vibration plate. Maybe that is swimming or dancing or like playing with your cat. Whatever gets you moving and allows you to like literally process some of that stress out of your body. Also, while I'm doing that, I listen to a playlist that I put together, and I've put a portion of it in my playlist on this channel. You can listen to it too if you want. I literally very early on in my journey made a playlist called Love Your Lipedema Life. And I put every song on there that made me feel happy, that made me want to dance, that had positive messages, and I just blasted that in my ears as much as I could. The messages that you want around you, surround yourself with those. There is so much negativity. There is so much misunderstanding. Block that out as much as you can. Put in your head what you want to be there. So I'll link that playlist below. You can also find it by going to the playlist portion on the website. And if you have other songs that you really love, please put them below in the comments, and maybe I can add them to the playlist. We can all enjoy it together. So music has been just a really important part of my journey. Along with that, I just talked about like surrounding yourself with messages, right? Like I literally everywhere in my house have quotes and affirmation cards and anything that makes me feel empowered. I have it taped on the wall. I have it taped next to my desk. Next to my desk, I also have this book of affirmations called You're Doing a Freaking Great Job. Because sturdy woman, you're doing a freaking great job. Find little things like that that will encourage you, that will motivate you. Put them everywhere you can see them. Start surrounding yourself with the messages and the feelings and the vibes that you want to welcome into this next chapter of your life. Because man, it can be really awesome. I know it's really scary right now, but there's a quote I read on a greeting card. Haha, I know, laugh at me. But this was years ago, and it has stuck with me. And in moments of difficulty, I think of it, and that's right before the caterpillar became a butterfly, it thought the world was ending, right? Like sturdy woman, it sure might feel like the world is ending right now. But that's because one chapter's closing and you're about to move into this beautiful new place where you can take care of yourself and you know what's going on, and you will probably start feeling better. And let me tell you, when you start feeling better, that's when you realize how sick you were, because you're like, wow, my brain fog is gone. I have energy. I don't have pain all the time. I didn't even know I had pain until it was gone. So just embrace this next scary thing that's happening, because something beautiful is about to be on the other side. Just have the courage to get there. Finally, meditation. I know, roll your eyes, some of you. I was that person too. I only started meditating because my therapist was like, you should do this, and I trusted her. I only made myself do it because I bought an app. There are lots of great free apps you can use, but I knew that spending the money would force me to do it because I would not want to have wasted my money. So I've been meditating every day for a couple years now, and it has truly been transformative. I'm gonna be real honest with you. When I started, I wanted to just crawl out of my skin. Couldn't even do the 5-minute meditations. I only did it, 1, because I'd paid the money, and 2, because I did it at the same time I was pumping. And if you see my video about my pump, well, you're like locked down for an hour. You are like immobile in the pump, trapped. So I trapped myself in my pump, put on the meditation that I had paid money for, and I was like, woman, you are gonna do this. It was horrible. For a couple weeks, and then I started to calm down, and it just made a huge difference in my life. If you do choose to use Headspace, there is a course that I love called Self-Compassion, and I've probably done that every single day for the last 6 to 9 months, and it's been really helpful for me. So consider that and stick with it. It's like everything with lipedema. You're not going to see the benefit the first time, the second time, the third time. Sometimes you got to get way down the road. You got to just believe something's going to work, and put in the investment to give it a chance to stick. So that's what I have for you this week. If you have other tips or tricks or strategies, things that have helped you kind of navigate this bramble patch of body image and mental health issues related to your diagnosis, please do put that below and give each other kindness and support. We need it. Mwah! I'll see you next time.